Thursday morning, cold as hell. It's like 20 below. It's too cold. You know, I still have the doors and the hood to paint for the Datsun, but it's too cold to paint. Not supposed to warm up till like Saturday, so yeah, I gotta bring something else in. So I'm gonna unmask the Datsun, move stuff around, do the great shuffle here, and bring in another vehicle. I've got a Dodge sitting out there. It's got 2 feet of snow on it. I got to get on that. I'm about 5 days behind schedule right now, and I got to catch up. So yeah, that's what's going on. So stick around. Got lots to do. All right, so gonna unmask this thing. All that kung fu training paid off. That paper never stood a chance. Alright, this will be a tedious process, so nobody needs to see it. Alright, so little Datsun's all unmasked, and yeah, I'm still super pleased with the way the paint came out on this. Looks good. So what I want to do is clear out everything that's on that end of the garage and put the Datsun at the very back of the garage. So I started with putting the hood for the 51 back on the truck, just sitting there, but it's out of the way and it won't get hurt. So I'm going to finish covering that up, and then I can start putting all this crap away and organizing it so I can fit the Datsun in that hole. That way I can bring the next project in. It's sitting outside. It's a Dodge Journey or something. Yeah, because I really want to get going on in the morning. This thing's been sitting out there for almost a week, and it's got like 2 feet of snow on it, so I got to clean that all off. Anyway, I'm gonna muck around here, get this all straightened away, and get that Dodge in here in the morning first thing. So there we go. Morning, guys. The furnace is going. Normally I'd wait for the furnace to shut off before I'd do some recording, but it's running constantly. It's like 20 below out, good stiff wind, but whatever, it is what it is. As you can see, the Datsun is pushed all the way to the back of the garage, so I got this whole area here to bring in something else. As soon as the sun comes up, because it's still dark out, I went to bed early last night, so it got up at like 5:45 or 5:30, around there. So yeah, as soon as the sun comes up, I'm going to clear the 2.5 feet of snow that's on this thing and bring it in, let it sit for a bit, let everything melt and thaw out. Yeah, I've already gone over what's got to be done. There's some rust repair over the wheel houses, a little bit of surface rust in the inner rocker or door jamb, lower door jamb. On the driver's side, there's a door that needs to be adjusted. Just minor stuff, but it's been here for a week, and at this point I'm pretty much a week behind schedule, so I've got to catch up on all this stuff. It's too cold to spray the hood and doors for the Datsun anyway, so I may as well just do the body work on that. It's a Dodge Journey. I'm not sure, I can't remember what year it is. They all look the same to me, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, as soon as the daylight comes up, we'll get out and we'll get that thing in here. Alright, so it's 24 below with the wind chill. I don't even know if this thing's going to start. I kind of have my doubts, but I'm going to clean a little bit of snow off and we'll fire it up, maybe.
impressed. Must have a good battery. All right, let's get this thing in here.
More cold weather problems. I'll be back in a minute. Well, not gonna lie to you, it's a tight squeeze in there, man. So I got about 16 inches behind it and about a foot in front of it. So good thing I don't have to work on the front or the back. So I'm gonna let this thing thaw out for a bit, and I'll sweep out the water as the snow falls off this thing, like that. And it's just gonna keep on doing that. Yeah, the freaking Mopar is overheating again. I don't understand. There seems to be an airlock or something going on, so the wife's on her way back now. I'm gonna have to work on that and get it going. So yeah, anyway, this thing is inside and it's ready to be started to work on. All right, so I shoveled off all the snow that I swept off this thing. It was really hard packed, tough to get off. Also, got the wife going. Like I said, it had to be an airlock or something. Once I released the pressure, you could hear everything gurgling away. Topped it back up. Took it around the block twice just to see if everything was good. It was running it nice and cool. Lots of heat in the car. She had none when she first came back. It's not the thermostat because it's not going to stick it and unstick and do that kind of game. And plus it's new. I changed it when I changed the water pump in August or September. So yeah, I don't know. She's running now and she's gone to work, so that's all that matters. I'm still going to let this thing thaw out a bit. It's a swamp in here right now, but you know, this is the joys of living in Northern Ontario, Canada. And of course it's got to be the coldest day of the year so far. That's when things always break. It's a law, it's a rule. Yeah, I think our parliament passed that law a long time ago. But anyway, because it just seems to happen every time it's freaking miserable or cold or whatever. But anyway, show you what we're doing here, and I'm going to start with this side here. I think I'll get this side done, take it out, turn it around and back it in to do the other side. I seem to have more room and access to my tools on this side of the car. I don't have to squeeze in around all the time, back and forth. But definitely want to get this side stripped and see what we got. I'm pretty sure it's very soft and crispy. Pretty sure I'm gonna have to weld a patch in here, so we'll strip it and see what we got. Okay, so I stripped off the bad flaky stuff, and you can see right there, put my finger right through it. So yeah, it's pretty soft, but it's only a small area. I thought it was going to be the whole thing, but it's not. Problem is, it's almost impossible to do anything on this while there's water flowing over it constantly. It's like a swamp in here. It's everywhere. You know, there's barely any room to even get a broom on it and push it out. So I might as well just let it do its thing and dry off and dry up, It's melting fast. There's not a ton up there now. So probably another hour, hour and a half or so, then I should be able to get back on this thing. I've pretty much used up all my time just showing you what it's like to live up here. Anyway, I think I'll wrap this one up. All right, that might have been a little bit boring, but I left it in only because I want to show you what a pain in the ass winter can be and how it can screw you over. So most of the morning is gone now, and you know, bringing a vehicle in should be 30-second job, but it's not. You know, okay, so I pulled all the snow off of it, or most of it. Well, I still had to shovel all the snow that I pulled off it that was in the driveway, move all that, and it's heavy, wet snow, and wind, hard driving wind packs the snow in tight, and that's why it wasn't coming off very easily with the broom. But anyway, got it done, got it in. Like I said, it's probably going to be another hour or so before it's dry enough to even work on. It's just the way it is, you know. So a simple little job that should be no time at all takes half a day. That's the joys of you know, playing with cars up here in Northern Ontario, Canada. We get used to it. It's frustrating sometimes, but sometimes, you know, it is what it is, and some jobs just take 4 or 5 times longer than they're supposed to, because of the weather and the snow and the crap and the cold and the wind and whatever. I'm just fortunate that the battery is good enough in this thing that it started right away. You know, if I had to put a charger on it and all that other stuff, that would have been a pain in the ass too. Tack on another hour for that, at least. You know, it's just, it is what it is. But anyway, the wife just texted me. Car ran great all the way into work. She's at work. She's happy. Her drive to work is about a half an hour, 40 minutes, depending on the roads and the traffic. So yeah, that's good. The gauge is at the first mark on the temperature gauge. That's right where it needs to be. So it's good. Yeah. So anyway, you know, if you feel so inclined, you want to support the channel, it's very simple. I've shown it a couple times now. Below your video screen, you got a thumbs up, you got a thumbs down. Don't hit that one. You got a share button, you know, if you want to share the video with a buddy. And then right beside that, there's a little circle with 3 dots in it. That's a menu. Click on that. It goes up to thanks. Click on thanks, and you can buy Old Dirty Dan a coffee, and I'd appreciate it, or a beer. I appreciate beer even more. But yeah, that's how you can support the channel. You can like the channel, all that stuff. That's the thumbs up. And please subscribe. I am now 77 away from 3,000. I really hope to get there by Christmas. That was my goal, but running out of time. I mean, today's what, the 13th, Friday the 13th. Go figure. Anyway, yeah, so it's only 12 days until Christmas. Normally I get like that kind of number of subscribers in a whole month, so 12 days is going to be tough. The only ones that can make it happen is you guys out there. So yeah, get a few buddies or family or whatever to hit that subscribe button, and get to 3,000 by Christmas. That'd be awesome. Other than that, yeah, I'm gonna go in and grab a bite to eat. By then this thing should be thawed off, and I'll get working on the next video, and it'll be cutting out a patch and welding it in and getting on the other side as well. The driver's door needs to be adjusted. It's about a ½ inch low. It's just the latch that's bringing it up, but it's clunky and whatever, so it's got to come up. So we've got to do that as well. A couple of rust spots here and there. We'll fix all that up and get this thing out of here, and then I can finish off the Datsun, get the doors and the hood done, and then I'm bringing the 51 front and center, and I'm going to stay on that until the 51 Chevy is done. So that's the plan, and we'll see how plans work out. They never seem to work out the way I want them, but whatever. And if you're not doing anything else, get out in the garage and build something, man. Later, guys.